ಹಲೋ ಹಾ ಬಂತು ಓಕೆ 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 ಕೇಳಿ ಏನಂತ ಏನಿಲ್ಲ ಬಂದ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಡಿ ಬೇರೆ ಹತ್ರ ಓಪನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್ ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್ ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್ ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್ ಇದೊಂದಿಟ್ಟ ಫೋಟೋ ಹೊಡೀರಿ ಇದನ್ನ ನಮ್ದ VDIT ಇದನ್ನ ತೆಗಿರಿ ಬಾಜುಕ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ನ ಅನ್ನ ಆನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊರಿ ಯೂಟ್ಯೂಬ್ ತಕ್ಕೋರಿ
ಯೂಟ್ಯೂಬ್ ತಗೊಂಡಿರ್ತಾರ ಲಿಂಕ್
ಹಾ
ಈ ಎಸ್ ಡಿ ಸರ್ ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡಾರಲ್ಲ ಆ ಲಿಂಕ್ ತೆಗೆದು ಈ ಎಸ್ ಡಿ ಸರ್ ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡಾರಲ್ಲ ಆ ಲಿಂಕ್ ತೆಗೆದು ಈ ಎಸ್ ಡಿ ಸರ್ ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡಾರಲ್ಲ ಆ ಲಿಂಕ್ ತೆಗೆದು
ಯಾರ್ದ ಬಂತೀಗ
ಬೇರೆ ಬರ್ಲಿ ಈ ಎಸ್ ಡಿ ಸರ್ ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡಾರಲ್ಲ ಆ ಲಿಂಕ್ ತೆಗೆದು
ಯಾರ್ದ ಬಂತೀಗ
ಬೇರೆ ಬರ್ಲಿ ಈ ಎಸ್ ಡಿ ಸರ್ ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡಾರಲ್ಲ ಆ ಲಿಂಕ್ ತೆಗೆದು
ಯಾರ್ದ ಅದು ಬೇರೆ ಓಪನ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ KLS VDIT ಓಪನ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ
ಈ ಎಸ್ ಡಿ ಸರ್ ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡಾರಲ್ಲ ಆ ಲಿಂಕ್ ತೆಗೆದು
ಯಾರ್ದ ಅದು ಬೇರೆ ಓಪನ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ KLS VDIT ಓಪನ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ
ಈ ಎಸ್ ಡಿ ಸರ್ ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡಾರಲ್ಲ ಆ ಲಿಂಕ್ ತೆಗೆದು
ಯಾರ್ದ ಅದು ಬೇರೆ ಓಪನ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ KLS VDIT ಓಪನ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ
ಈ ಎಸ್ ಡಿ ಸರ್ ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡಾರಲ್ಲ ಆ ಲಿಂಕ್ ತೆಗೆದು
ಯಾರ್ದ ಅದು ಬೇರೆ ಓಪನ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ KLS VDIT ಓಪನ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ
ಈ ಎಸ್ ಡಿ ಸರ್ ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡಾರಲ್ಲ ಆ ಲಿಂಕ್
ಅದು ಬೇರೆ ಓಪನ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ KLS VDIT ಓಪನ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಅದು ಬೇರೆ ಓಪನ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ KLS VDIT ಓಪನ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಅದು ಬೇರೆ 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 KLS VDIT ಓಪನ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಹಂಗಾರೆ KLS VDIT ಓಪನ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ 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 ಹಂಗಾರೆ KLS ಹಂಗಾರೆ 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 ಹಂಗಾರೆ
Events like techno course, technical event contest, free aptitude test, blind coding, gaming contest, events contest, techno course, demonstration of live contest, free aptitude test, blind coding, gaming contest, events contest, techno demonstration of live and free aptitude test, blind coding, gaming contest, events contest, school students of and also for diploma students of BCA, BC, ITI colleges from various institutions from Dharwad, diploma colleges, nearby Hayal Taluka, diploma ITI colleges, and also we conduct social activities for training for making computer awareness program for senior citizens of Hayal and also government officials of Hayal.
ಹಚ್ಚ್ರಿ.
These are the activities. Mock interviews, and we also have regularly visiting our alumnis for student
ಈಗ ಆ ಕಡೆ
interaction.
ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಬರ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ನೋಡ್ಬೋದು.
IIT spoken tutorials. Each semester will be giving them one programming language training, workshops on image processing, Swachh Bharat. And during this COVID situation, lockdown situation, we also have conducted webinars where our alumni have interacted with the students to give them overview of what is in the present scenario, how to make them industry ready. And also we have industry experts giving seminars or delivering talks on various topics for our students. Being in a computer science engineering or after 4 years of computer science and engineering, as a parent, we'll be more worried about is he employable or not. So career perspectives for a computer science engineer is he can be a software developer or database administrator or computer hardware engineer, or computer system analyst, or computer network architect, or web developer, or information security analyst, or computer information research scientist, computer information system manager, or IT project manager. This is just an overview where he can be after 4 years of his engineering. He can be a big data analytic engineer or a data scientist, which is a booming field nowadays. He can be a software engineer or a developer, or he can move into a software testing field or network engineer or database management system. Now, why computer science and engineering branch? As computer science is a booming field nowadays, everything is getting computerized. We have already come across, like during this COVID-19 pandemic situation, everybody, instead of going manually to banks or billing your electricities and all, we have done it through our mobiles. That is using many different apps. Like we have paid billing with PhonePe, or we have done online registration for CT exams and all. Now it is a chance for you as a computer science engineer, you can develop these yourself. It's a software yourself. So computing is a part of everything now today, and expertise in computing enables you to solve complex, challenging problems and also make a positive difference, which gives a positive difference in the world. You can have different types of lucrative careers and jobs here are you can, regardless wherever you are located, computing jobs are everywhere. Expertise in computing helps you even if your primary career is different. Computing offers great opportunities for true creativity and innovations. Now, skill acquired in computer science and engineering is programming skills, analytical skills, problem solving skills, creativity, and critical thinking. So for any queries or any details, if you want, you can mail me to hodcsc@klsvdit.edu.in or pnriker10@klsvdit.edu.in, or you can contact me. My number is 94817312330. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Professor Purnima. That was an eye-opener for budding aspirants towards computer science and engineering branch. I hope the information pertaining to this branch has been crystal clear to all our stakeholders. If at all you have any questions, the session is open, and you can throw any questions you want to ask. So I hope maybe if any questions or queries are there, we'll take up at the end of the session. So I thank Professor Purnima for this wonderful session. Thank you, madam.
Thank you, sir.
May I now request to have next video to be played?
Hello, I'm Professor Purnima, KLS VDIT. 2019 batch, Department of the Mechanical Engineering, KLS VDIT. Currently, we are working as quality engineers at the University of Private Limited. We at the University of Private Limited are engaged in manufacturing and supply of cast iron and components as per the requirements of customer in various sectors like hydraulics, transmissions, etc. We both placed in their local assessment activities. The Department of the Mechanical Engineering, KLS VDIT, qualified dedicated staff who helps to carry out the academic as well as co-curricular assessment and activities. The training and discussion from KLS VDIT test group discussions and personal government reviews, wherein the students are prepared for upcoming interviews and campus tests. Also, it provides trainings for the students, wherein the students can develop their interpersonal skills, communication skills, leadership skills, and social skills. Along with it, the organization provides independent supervision and economic review to encourage the self-employment of our students. The students from our college are visiting various companies like Community Excel, Golansi, Paris, and many more. And we are really good to the alumni of the organization. Thank you.
Well, that's Mahadev and Furkan Mullah, last year graduated students. In fact, we are also proud of them. Now it's time to move on with the next presentation. So may I now request Professor C.K. Sridhar, Head of the Department Civil Engineering, to present before all stakeholders what VDIT offers with respect to civil engineering. Sir, over to you.
Thank you, Professor Vikas Boyakai. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to all stakeholders for this department presentation. I am Professor D.K. Sridhar, HOD, Department of Civil Engineering. The Department of Civil Engineering has started in the year 2010 with an intake of 60 students. Our entire curriculum and examination pattern is prescribed by VTU, and the entire program is approved by AICTE and affiliated to VTU. The following features we can highlight here: the industry relevant course curriculum by VTU, high industry acceptance for VTU students, choice-based trade system, CBCS, scope for internships with stipend and industry certifications, collaboration projects with industry. The admission process at VDIT is through CET, COMEDK, and through the management. The following breakup is like this: CET is 27, COMEDK 18, management is 15. Total 60 seats, 66 for civil engineering department as far as the VDIT is concerned. Infrastructure development is one of the major aspects of the economy of the country, and it is the backbone, we can say, for the entire development of the nation. Civil engineering is the mother of all engineering branches. Sir M. Vishwesvaraya, an eminent civil engineer and a statesman India has ever produced. Some of the departmental specializations: the structural engineering, which deals with analysis and design of different structures, which includes the buildings, bridges, or any towers. Some of the other fields, which includes earthquake engineering, concrete technology, and the subsoil interaction. Geotechnical engineering is another branch of civil engineering which deals with the study of properties of soil and also the design of foundation. Water resources engineering is another branch of civil engineering which deals with the design of the dams, design of aqueducts, design of weirs, barrages, etc. It deals with mainly the surface and subsurface water. The transportation engineering, we can say, it is the backbone of the entire economy of the country, because connectivity is a very, very important role in the development. So therefore, this is the major branch, I can say, for the economic development. The transportation engineering deals with the construction of highway, railways, airports, tunnels, harbors, and the geometric designs. Environmental engineering includes the study of the what do you call the study of the solid waste management, and the study of the waste water, and the public health engineering and air pollution. The construction management is another field which discusses with the management of the time, the manpower, and the total infrastructure for the project to complete within a time and with total quality control. The best practices in the civil engineering department on outcome-based education is followed. Course seminars and course projects in all semesters. Students are prepared for internships in various multinational companies. Industry-driven projects for students to carry out. Good performance in students' results due to rigorous teaching learning process. Coursera certification courses on branch-specific subjects. NPTEL and spoken tutorial certification courses for students, training programs, faculty development programs, webinars, invited guest lectures on industry-relevant topics are conducted on regular basis. IIRS outreach program is also conducted for students. Alumni interaction for career guidance is also conducted. The salient features of the department: well-qualified faculty members, 5 of them pursuing PhD, faculty with expertise in all domains of civil engineering. The civil engineering department regularly hosts technical events, fests through ACES, Association of Civil Engineering Students, Institute of Engineers India, ISTE chapters, where all the events are managed by our faculty members and students. The faculty information includes total number of faculty is 13, 1 submitted the PhD thesis, 5 are pursuing PhD, number of associate professors of 1, number of assistant professors 12, average age of faculty is 30 years, average teaching experience is 10, and faculty student ratio is 1:15. The faculty specialization and publications, which includes our faculty members specialized in structural engineering, 7 of them in structures, environmental engineering 2, transportation engineering 2, water resources engineering 1, applied engineering geology 1, and publications related to national journals is 8, international journals 10, and the conferences, national and international conference attended is 8. The faculty skill upgradation is through following areas: 1 in STTP, short-term training program, workshops, FDPs, faculty development programs, NPTEL and Coursera programs, webinars, and national international seminars. The laboratory details includes the different laboratories in our department: basic material testing lab, surveying lab, engineering geology lab, computer-aided design lab, hydraulics and hydraulic machinery lab, geotechnical engineering lab, environmental engineering lab, and concrete and highway material testing lab. The overall cockpit area includes 860 square meters and the total investment of 75 lakhs. These are the following laboratories: basic material testing lab, wherein you can measure or test the physical properties of the material; the CAD lab, which includes the use of softwares for the analysis and design of structural elements for different structures; the concrete and highway material testing lab, which includes the properties of concrete cubes and members; the surveying lab, which includes the use of total stations and the dumpy level, auto level, etc., for the measurement of the distances, for the measurement of the area, measurement of the angle, etc. Environmental engineering discusses with the water quality management and sewage treatment management. The hydraulics and fluid machinery, it is from which one can learn the flow pattern and some of the coefficients one can find from this lab. The engineering geology lab, from which we can identify the properties of the minerals and rocks. Achievements by students in academics and sports. 10 students projects funded by KCST and VTU. 10 students have qualified for GATE entrance examination, which is very much essential for the admissions to the MTech in premier institutes. Placed third in VTU Belagavi zone throwball tournament. Secured bronze medal in single zone judo tournament organized by VTU. Placed second in VTU Belagavi zone table tennis tournament. Placed second in VTU Belagavi zone Kho champions. The esteemed alumni comprising of the following details, where the top, the package is 10.5 lakhs and the lowest is 5.5 lakhs. So this is the range of our package. Our esteemed alumni is drawing the salary. The list of alumni are already started that company has become the entrepreneurs from the different batches from 2014 to 2016. The major achievements and consultancy projects. We undertake the third-party inspection for VTU Skill Development Center, Dandeli, concrete mix design for various government organizations, private agencies from Bhaliar, Dandeli, Ellapur, Joyda and Allama, carrying out the field and laboratory tests for safeguarding capacity of the soil, which is relevant for the design of the foundation for any structure. Some of the areas where we can undertake the consultancy work, the material testing and quality control, structural design and drafting, concrete mix design, non-destructing testing, NDT we call, water and wastewater analysis, soil testing, surveying and third-party inspection. We signed some of the MOUs with some of the organizations: Water and Land Management Institute, Dharwad, Ultratech Cement, Sandpoint Classes, Belagavi, Seven Hills Developers, Davangere. These are the organizations carry out some of the technical events, training programs, workshops to benefit our students. Why we should choose civil engineer in future coming years? It contributes the infrastructure development, which contributes 15% in the GDP by 2030. Now it is just 5% right now. I think by 2030 it will be 3 times. That means the opportunity is increased 3 times. It is multifolding by 3 times. The largest employer in India by 2022 expected to employ more than 75 million people by 2022, and the total investment of $1 trillion US, and which is contributing the Indian construction market by 2025, and third largest globally. The following areas one can start with the job or career opportunities. One can join PWD, irrigation, town planning, Urban Development Authority, or Indian Railways is another option for the aspirants to start with a job with IAS competitive exams, IAS, KS, KES, and directly get the job in different construction industries. The following areas of research: earthquake engineering, structural analysis and design, water resources engineering, soil structural interaction, and geoenvironment, and concrete technology and geotechnical engineering. So these are the areas of research one can undergo. These are the glimpses of the technical events held during last 1 year, and also the field visits we take every semester for all the undergraduate students. That these are the glimpses of the technical events as well as the field visits. The recent technical events held during the lockdown period: the national webinar on introduction to structural design of RCC bridge using META's civil engineering software was organized on 30th of July 2020 in association with Institute of Engineers India. More than 260 members from different parts of India participated for this webinar. Engineering students, faculty members, alumni, practicing engineers were attended the event. Webinar on various job opportunities for civil engineering students was organized on 4th July 2020 by Association of Civil Engineering Students, ASUS, in collaboration with Sandpoint Classes, Belgaum. Webinar on how to overcome COVID-19 crisis affecting placement drives in collaboration with training and placement cells was organized on 13th of July 2020. The following important skills one should attain to become a civil engineer in their future career: technical perfection, that is technical knowledge, good communication skill, project management, creativity, visualization, and critical thinking. So on this occasion, I want to highlight the important, the major project we can say, which is going on in India. That is the eight lane, the highway. It is express highway between the Mumbai and New Delhi, which is connecting the important cities where Mumbai is the capital of the Indian economy and New Delhi is the capital of our country, where these two are connected with the high technical expressway. We can move from one corner to another corner within 12 hours. Earlier it was 24 hours. That means 50% of the time duration is curtailed. We can reach from one end to another end in just 12 hours. This indicates that the transportation, the what you call as between the two cities of the country, which is the booming time for us in terms of economy of the country. So join civil engineering department with a vision, with acquiring all the skills, and become a skilled civil engineer and become a part of the nation building and make this country a developed in the entire world. Thank you, one and all. And for any queries, contact me through telephone 8095 423 057 or email HOD Civil at klsvdit.edu.in. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you, Professor. As rightly said by you, taking an example of a lane highway project, civil engineering branch is one such branch which is always booming, and VDIT welcomes all the budding aspirants to be part of civil engineering branch at VDIT. Now, in any case of any queries, questions, please do visit our website and drop in your mail. And anyhow, all our respective HODs have given their contact numbers. You can always contact them for further queries. Now, can we have next clip being played?
Hi, one and all. Myself Ganga. Previously talked about my colleague Vidya and best memories about our campus. Being a mechanical girl student, I never felt separated from this. I had a great exposure to show my knowledge and best to achieve the campus with the help of best teaching faculties. College is also having good professors who support students to reach their goals with their advanced teaching methods. College is also having well-equipped lab facility, good hostel having maximum safety measurement focus. Coming to the mechanical department, it gives us to explore ourselves in both private as well as government sectors to get good job opportunity. With this branch selection, who can easily get good career in government. Hope many will choose the VDIT campus to pursue their dreams in future. Thank you, one and all.
Well, that's our alumni expressing her view about the institute. Now it's time to move ahead with the next presentation. May I now request Professor Uttam Satpute, Head of the Department Electrical and Electronics Engineering, to present before you the information related to electrical and electronics engineering. Sir, over to you.
Thank you, Professor Vikas. Namaste to all the parents and the students and all those are watching this webinar. First of all, I would like to congratulate to all the students for their successful completion of CET exam and wish them best of luck for their forthcoming results. Myself, Uttam Satpute, Head of the Department Electrical and Electronics Engineering. I welcome you all to this presentation of the department EID. So before starting with the department profile, I would like to brief about our college. KLS VDIT is established in the year 2004 and it is in its 16th year of inception. VDIT is run by Karnataka Law Society Belgavi and it is approved by ACT and affiliated to VTU Belgavi. VDIT CET code is E135 and Comed K is E74. VDIT follows the course curriculum prescribed by the VTU, which is more industry relevant, and this makes VTU students to highly accepted by the industries. VDIT follows choice-based credit system, and the VTU syllabus allows the scope for internship and collaborative project with the industries. Now, I welcome you to this Department Electrical and Electronics Engineering, which is established in the year 2004. It offers UG programs, Bachelor of Engineering in Electrical and Electronics Engineering, with an approved intake of 60. Out of 60, 27 seats they are under CET, 18 seats they are under Comed K, and 15 seats under management quota. In the department, we are totally 11 faculty members with 2 adjunct faculties, and the current student faculty ratio is 12:1. It clearly indicates that there is one professor for every 12 students, and they can properly mentor the students. Out of 11, one PhD, 2 submitted their PhD thesis, and 8 MTech. The average faculty age is 37.8 years, and average teaching experience is 12.26 years. These statistics clearly indicates that the faculty of the department, they are highly qualified and experienced. Faculty achievements. So far, the faculty have attended 119 workshops, and they have 13 publications in national conference, 23 publications in international conference, 6 in national journal, 14 international journal, and 19 invited talks. These statistics clearly indicate that the Department of Electrical and Electronics, they are involved in updating their knowledge and involved in the research and development activity and publication of their research work. During this lockdown period, as it is a tough time for all of us, and during this period it was not possible to have physical classes. All our staffs were involved in online teaching. Here is the statistics. The total study material uploaded is 557 in WhatsApp. 55 online classes were conducted, and 403 YouTubes were uploaded in the YouTube channel. 61 webinars were attended by the staffs. 45 online quizzes were attended by this staff, and two webinar and FDBs are organized by the department. Even we have conducted CET mock tests for diploma students. Along with the theory, practical is also very, very important, and to give a practical knowledge of all the domains of electrical engineering, the Department of Electrical and Electronics Engineering has 11 laboratories, and all these labs are equipped as per the requirement of the VTU syllabus, and the carpet area is as per the requirement of UGC. So the total carpet area is 1094 square meter, and the total investment so far is 84.47 lakhs. These are the glimpses of the various laboratories: electrical machine laboratory, relay and high voltage laboratory, electronics laboratory, control system laboratory, power electronics laboratory, op-amp and linear IC laboratory, basic electrical laboratory, digital signal processing laboratory, microcontrollers laboratory, power system laboratory, computer aided electrical drawing laboratory, electrical wiring laboratory. The department, along with the central library, the department has its own library, which is equipped with technical books, non-technical books, video question paper booklets, project reports, paper publication of staff and students. Now, as I believe that every student has a dream, and to make their dreams come true, the department has a center of dream as a part of wing of the department library, which make available all the resource material of competitive exams, provide them the guidance for preparing exams, provide information of exam notification, registration for the exams, and in the department we have kept the books of all the competitive exams, which include IES, IPS, IFS, GATE, CDS, so on. The department has a MOU with ESCOM Hubli, Shantala Power Limited, Hubli, West Coast Paper Mill, Dandeli. And the main purpose of this MOU is to have internship, training and project collaborative actions by the students. And under these MOUs, 23 students of 2017-18 batch and 16 students of 2018-19 batch, they have taken up a training in ESCOM Hubli. And there is a big list. So students have taken internship in Siddhivinayak Transformer Belgavi, Karnataka Power Corporation Limited Ambikanagar, Jindal Steel Works Bellary, Shantala Power Limited Hubli, Ultratech Cement Gulbarga, Tata Marco Polo Dharwad, and so on. Along with that, fault detection of overhead transmission line at feeder, which was taken up in collaboration with HESCOM, has won second prize, which include cash prize of 15,000 and citation. The department has a student chapter, the Institute of Engineers and IEEE, and the department has student staff association named as Electra. Under this association, the department has taken up various activities. Here are the glimpse of the various activities: a paper presentation, a robomania, technical talks, tribology, and recently the department has organized a FDP program. Further, hardware debugging, innovative ideas through hardware, ad making, group discussion. These are the activities conducted under the banner of IEI and Electra. Further, technical talks were organized by eminent personalities from other institutions and the industries. These are the glimpse of some of the technical talks. The department has a culture to have a parent meet every semester so as to resolve the issues of the parents and to convey the important message, the progress of their wards to their parents. So these are the glimpses of the parent meets conducted in the department. The department also conduct industrial tours towards to bridge a gap between industry and academia. So these are the glimpses of some of the industrial visit to Sandbox Hubli. The student have visited to Powerhouse Ambikanagar. They have visited GTT Siddhandili. The student have also visited Ambikanagar. The department also undertake sports and social activities every semester. In the recent past, cricket competition was organized for boys and even volleyball competition. Even the competitions were held for girls also. And to know the social economical issues of the villages, students conduct social activities, and students they had in the recent they had visited Bikihali village and carried out cleaning activity under Swachh Bharat Abhiyan. Project is a very important element in the engineering courses because it reflects the technical knowledge and the technical writing skills and the discipline and the ethics. And I'm very proud to say that in 2017-18, two projects were sponsored by VTU Belgavi, worth prize rupees 5,000. In 2018-19, three projects were sponsored, two by VTU Belgavi and one by KSST, with cash prize of 5,000 and 6,500 rupees respectively. In 2019, two projects have already been applied and are waiting for the approval of sponsorship. Our students are not lagging in the project exhibitions. In 2017-18, project title called Fault Detection of Overhead Transmission Line Feeder Site. It has won second prize worth of rupees 15,000. In 2018-19, a project called Prototype of Standalone Hybrid System using ICT won Best Project Award. In 2019-20, a project Intelligent Spy Robot for Defense Application was presented in VTU Belgavi in the event called Avishkar. These are the results of the last 3 years. In 2017-18, the department has got a passing percentage of 83.9%, and 84.4% students are passed in FCD plus first class. In 2018-19, 91.3% students passed, and out of that, 91.3 have got FCD and FC. In 2019-20, 94.9% students passed, and out of that, 94 all the students they are passed in FCD and FC. In terms of placement records, our students are doing well. In 2017-18, out of 100% eligible students, all the students they are placed. In 2018-19, out of eligible students, 47% students were placed in the companies. In this year, we have got 25% eligible student placed because of this COVID-19 effect. In terms of student achievements, our students have done good. Mr. Abhay Pandit recruited in SSB interview to Indian Army as Lieutenant Officer. Now he's undergoing training in Chennai at OTA. Got passed in 2017-18. A project fault detection of overhead transmission line at feeder site on the second prize. And Mr. Basappa Hubli was VTU Blue and won the first prize in VTU wrestling competition held at VDIT Haryal 2016. Ms. Rajini Chandargi was VTU Blue in hockey in 2017. Ms. Diva Padwar won bronze medal in judo karate competition in VTU single zone competition at Chikaballapur. Purnima Korvekar has got selected for Abdul Kalam Susandhi Fellowship Program, and Mr. Pawan Kumar was selected to state level VTU wrestling competition at Chikaballapur. And there are many more student achievements. Here is the statistics of our alumni where they are placed. So I would like to say that our students are doing well in their professional career. 14 students, they are placed in KPCL, and 5 students, they are working in IBM India, 5 students in Capgemini, 5 students in West Coast Paper Mill Dandeli, 4 students, they are working in Cipla, Goa, 4 students, they are working in Wipro, 4 students, they are working in Siemens, and so on. This is only a few list. These are our esteemed alumni. Mr. Thirumal Naik, Assistant Engineer, KPCL Ambikanagar. Mr. Aditya Nilgiri, Deputy Manager, Mahindra Electrical, Bangalore. Mr. Anil Nirmalai, Technical Assistant Engineering Support, ICMR, Government of India, Belgaum. Mr. Arvind Bhatt, Electrical Design Engineer, GE Healthcare, Bangalore. Ms. Kirti Erekeri, System Engineer, Infosys, Bangalore. Ms. Akshita Dandi, Design Engineer, GCB, Pune. Ms. Madhu Madigowda, Estimation Engineer, Delta Construction, Bahrain. Mr. Giridhar Kulkarni, Assistant Manager, GSW, Ballari. Now, why electrical and electronics engineering? Just imagine without electricity. It is very difficult to imagine. So I believe that it is a driving force of all the industries, infrastructure, and also for our livelihoods. In fact, country's development is directly related to per capita electricity consumption. So even there are other branches of engineering, mechanical, civil, computer science, electronics, but for all the branches, electrical engineering is the soul. And there are many electrical engineers, and one noted is Dr. V.K. Atre, former Director General of DRDO. Everybody says that electrical branch is very tough, but it is not so, because all the subjects, they are very easy, and I can divide them into 6 domains: electrical power generation, transmission and distribution, signal processing, power system analysis, industrial control, electrical machines. So here you get the idea of all the domains. Electrical power generation, as we know that electrical power can be generated by hydel power station, nuclear power station, thermal power station, wind energy, solar energy. So all about generation we'll be learning in electrical power generation domain. Then the next, how to transmit this power. So we have a transmission line and distribution network. So that we are learning in transmission and distribution. In power system analysis, we will be learning how to find current, voltage, power at any point in the power system to ensure power quality and protection of the equipments. Electrical machines, wherein the student will be learning all about machines or transformer, DC machines, induction machines, and so on. In the industrial control, student will be learning the control techniques of industrial processes. In signal processing, student will be learning how to process the real world signals using digital means. And after BE, an electrical engineer can join in any of the following companies. He can join electricity generation companies, electrochemical fields, defense, railways, electricity distribution, electromedical fields, educational services, ICT sectors, scientific research and development like DRDO and ISRO, manufacturing or processing industries, computer technology fields, petrochemical industries, electronic equipment manufacturing, maintenance and testing, communication fields, managerial services. After completion of B in electrical and electronics engineering, student will be technically sound in all the domains of electrical engineering. They will be able to analyze the problem related to electric engineering. They will be able to design the solution and solve or implement with the help of modern tools. They would learn the skill of project management, and last but not the least, the electrical engineer will be ethical in their professional life and they will be social. So I thank you, KLS Academy, for providing me an opportunity to present a department, electrical and electronics engineering. For any of the queries, please contact my mobile number is 94499 37844. My email ID is us@klsvdit.edu.in. Thank you very much to all.
Well, Professor, thank you very much for this wonderful session. I hope each aspect being crystal clear related to electrical and electronics engineering stream, and I hope students and parents will make best use of this. May I now request the next video clip being played?
Hi, I'm Veena Chavan, and I'm of Vishwanatha Deshpande Institute of Technology. And I'm here to share my views regarding VDIT Haryana. It has got excellent infrastructure, excellent management, teaching staff, and supporting staff. Within a short span of years, my college has grown beyond expectations. When I see my college now, I really feel proud that my college is growing so rapidly. We have got placements from various MNC companies, and I have done many things from VDIT. I've improved my communication skills, I've overcome my stage fear, and I've learned table tennis in VDIT itself. After completion of my graduation, what all things I have learned in VDIT has helped me a lot to build my career in Karnataka Power Corporation Limited. Other than that, I participated in many co-curricular activities which I have learned from VDIT, and the staff are excellent and they support you in any manner. Thank you.
Well, that's our alumni, Ms. Veena Chavan. So now it's time to move ahead with the next session, or next presentation. May I now request Dr. Ravindra Munnolli, head of the Department Chemistry, who is representing the Applied Sciences branches, to go ahead with the presentation, wherein the students will be made aware what is there for the budding aspirants from the Department of Basic Sciences or Applied Sciences. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Professor Vikas. This is Dr. Ravindra Munnolli. Welcome you warmly to the department profile, especially this Department of Basic Science. I welcome all the engineering aspirants and their parents. Well, at the outset, I would like to congratulate all the engineering aspirants on their success in this KCET examinations for performing well and willing to become engineers. Well, VDIT is established in the year 2004 by Karnataka Law Society, KLS Belagavi, and it is approved by All India Council for Technical Education, AICT New Delhi, and affiliated to ETU Belagavi. Well, we do practice all the best practices of VTU as well as AICT at VDIT Haryana. And those who are really willing to join our institute, you may please note the CET code of our KLS VDIT is E135, and those willing to join under Common K quota, they can use that code E74. Well, about the department has been established in the year 2004. Well, and I am a professor of chemistry in the department of basic sciences. Well, we do contribute to the academics, at least for the UG program. Well, we offer basic principles of physics, chemistry, and mathematics with a focus on applied aspects to undergraduate engineering students, and we also are offering PhD to the aspirants of research and development. This is a slide on the faculty details. There are a total of 11 faculty members in the basic science department with 6 PhDs, and well, there is one professor and myself the professor. There are 2 associate professors and 8 assistant professors. The average age of the faculty is around 38 years, and the average teaching experience of the faculty happens to be around 11.3 years. On the screen, you will also find that staff cadre distribution and even staff qualification. 6 are having the PhD degree, 2 are pursuing PhD, and 3 are having the MSc qualification. These are the research paper publications by the different faculty from the basic sciences. In total, there are 7 national journal papers published, and 53 papers are published in the international journals. And we do upgrade our skills by attending to different conferences, workshops, webinars, and faculty development programs. And well, the faculty have attended nearly 42 conferences, 30 workshops, 84 webinars, and 24 faculty development programs. Well, the facilities available in the department, we do have physics laboratory and chemistry lab. Well, in the general physics lab and R&D lab, we have an investment of around 6.44 lakh. And in chemistry, we have an investment of around 6.92 lakh, which comes out in total to around 13.3 lakhs until date. Well, what do the students learn in this engineering physics laboratory? Well, students carry out some interesting experiments in physics lab, like determination of velocity of sound in the liquids by using interferometer, energy gap in the semiconducting crystals, or even magnetic properties of the different substances, etc. And in the chemistry lab, the students carry out the quantitative chemical analysis of different substances, like estimating the hardness of water, or the analysis of cement, or the estimation of copper in brass, the chlorine in bleaching powder, chemical oxygen demand. Well, they are also handling some instruments, and they are evaluating the amount of acids in the mixture. They are evaluating the dissociation constants, and they are carrying out many other experiments. This is a picture of the R&D lab of chemistry. And we do have as many as 7 research students carrying out research in chemistry. Well, maybe you will all be wondering as to why should these students study physics, chemistry, or mathematics in spite of their learning this possibly from the very beginning of their school days, even until their PUC. Well, physics, chemistry, or mathematics form the foundations for any of the engineering courses, whether it is civil engineering, mechanical engineering, or electronics and communication engineering, electrical and electronics engineering, or even computer science engineering, or any other branch of engineering as such, and offer them with problem solving, analytical, and quantitative abilities. Science and mathematics are essential components of engineering, especially mathematics with the help of differential calculus, integral calculus, linear algebra, graph theory, probability statistics, and many other mathematical tools helps the students to develop models and equations to solve complex engineering problems. Understanding of science and mathematics is important because they lay the foundations upon which technology and engineering will emerge. Well, these are some of the best practices we have in the department. We follow this outcome-based education and student counseling to cope with the engineering course. As a fact, we all the faculty from the basic science have very congenial relation with all the students and the parents entering into our college. And we also cover some of the syllabus beyond the one prescribed by VTU by conducting some seminars on interesting topics and even conducting some mini projects by the students only, like mini projects on the synthesis of biodiesel, study of corrosion reactions, study of electrochemical cells or batteries to know the principles behind their working, identification of food adulterants in the different food items by simple chemical methods, and studying the concept of optical sensors, build a prototype of automatic street light sensor, security devices, energy conversion experiments, say from sound to electricity or sound to light, water level indicator, and evaluating the conductance or resistance of different materials. Well, there are some key areas of research on which our our department is guiding the students for their research leading to PhD degrees, especially in physics. We have expertise in thermoelectric nanostructures and nano thin films. And in chemistry, we have biodiesel synthesis and characterization, and even coordination compounds being synthesized and characterized. At least in mathematics, we have graph theory networking. These are some of salient features of the basic science departments. Well qualified faculty members with 6 PhD degree holders, faculty with expertise in the domains of thermoelectric nanostructures, nanofilms, and synthesis of biodiesel or coordination compounds, and even graph theory. And the celebration of Sankalpa, a welcome function to the freshers, and then induction program, familiarizing the students to new ambience, and then celebrating this National Science Day for popularization of this science. On the screen you find some of the student achievers, the toppers to second some BE examination students in 1819. Sonam Mode stood at first place with a score of 90.38%. Rani Chorlekar stood at second place with 89.63%. Deepthi Mahale stood at third place with a score of 89.5%. And I am proud to say, we had nearly 56 students who scored more than 80%. These are again the toppers to the first some BE examination students in 1920. Neha Yodamakkar stood at first place with a score of 90.0%. Lavanya Agasimundar stood at second place with 87.88%. And Sahana Sheshwarkar stood at third place with 87.63%. There were as many as 23 students who scored more than 80% in that examination conducted by VTU. Students also are participating in sports, and they were part of the winning teams, especially in table tennis, throwball, and kho-kho. And there are some rewards given to the performance in academics, sports, and even cultural activities in the college by means of cash prizes. All those who score more than 85% in their semester examinations will fetch a cash prize of 5,000, and those who score more than 80% will fetch a cash prize of 3,000. And somebody excelling well in sports with VTU Blue recognition by the university, they will fetch a cash prize of rupees 5,000, and somebody excelling well in video cultural fest and all, they will be getting a cash prize of around 5,000. Well, there is a science association, Spectrum Science Association, and it will conduct 20 activities under the banner of this very association, like Science Day celebration, invited speeches by the eminent personalities, and then educational tours, industrial visits, speech competitions, debate competition, science quiz competition and science exhibition, essay writing competition, paper presentation, elocution competition, drawing or pencil sketching competition, and even aptitude tests. Well, on the screen you find visit to Deshpande, startups Hubballi, and see, it is rightly known as a living laboratory for entrepreneurs. Students, or for that matter, anybody interested in willing to become this entrepreneur will be getting all the necessary assistance for acquiring the knowledge from different sources, interaction with the experts, financial assistance, as well as maybe even financial assistance in comprehending their innovative ideas into virtual realities. It is a sure pathway in building their business and becoming entrepreneurs. On the screen, you find Professor Tejraj Aminbhavi delivering a talk to our students on the National Science Day 2020. He happens to be a renowned scientist of our country and the globe. An emeritus professor is addressing our students and happens to be very closely associated with research work with more than 10 Nobel laureates around the globe. This is one more picture from the National Science Day. Dr. Sanjeev Kumar Inamdar, the then chairman of the Department of Physics, addressing our students on National Science Day 2019. These are the clips of inauguration of National Science Day 2018, and Professor J.S. Bhatt addressing our students on National Science Day, who happens to be the present director, Indian Institute of Information Technology, Surat. Well, this is Professor Hanchinmani on National Science Day 2018, the founder chairman, Shantesh Education Society, Dharwad, and Sri P.S. Kulkarni, by then GC member of KLS VDIT on National Science Day, addressing our students along with Dr. Prashant C.G. from SPM College of Physiotherapy. These are the glimpses of the educational tour to the visit to Indian Institute of Science, Bengaluru on the open day, 29th of February 2020. You can see our students with Dr. Gopal Hegde, a scientist from the Center of Nanoscience Engineering, and then with Dr. Rudra Pratap, Director of Center for Nanoscience Engineering, and you will also find one clean room lab of that Center for Nanoscience Engineering. Students explore, experience, and enjoy the science on that Open Science Day conducted at IISc Bangalore. There are some more activities, glimpses of activities conducted by Spectrum Association, like speech competition, debate competition, paper presentation, quiz competition, etc., and drawing competition, and few more glimpses of this paper presentation. Well, there is one event, Sankalpa, conducted for welcoming freshers to the college. Students starting their new journey of undergraduate engineering education will be welcomed with warmth and happiness, which actually will decide their professional career. You find principal addressing our students, an inauguration of that function, and some prize winners taking the prizes on that occasion. Well, these are some snapshots of induction programs, especially for the first year students. They are being conducted regularly to familiarize the students to new institutional and academic ambience and encourage them to look beyond classrooms and get them aligned to the engineering course, making them feel friendly with their seniors and staff and other facilities in the college, and expose them to a sense of larger purpose and self-exploration. On the screen, find Sri Sankappa Angadi, principal of Government College Joyda, addressing our students, and Sri CM Patil, CEO, Sandbox Startups, Deshpande Foundation, Subbalya, addressing our students. Well, science departments inculcate a sense of keen observation and analysis in the students and help them understand the engineering topics with the basic principles of science and emerge as sound engineers. Well, I welcome all of you once again to take admission at our college. Enjoy your learning at KLS VDIT and fulfill your dreams of becoming a sound, confident, and competent engineer. Thank you. For any other queries, you may please contact me on my phone number 97427 or you can drop your message to my mailbox rsmunole@klsvdit.edu.in. Otherwise, also you can have a look at the website klsvdit.edu.in. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Munole. Now, we'd like to have our next session being presented, and I would like to request Professor Bhagat Inamdar from KLS BCA Institute to come forward and present before what BCA is offering, or what the course BCA is offering to all our budding aspirants. Now, as rightly said by all our head of the departments, the institute offers a wide spectrum of opportunities to all the students who join here for engineering course, and as a result of that, every year we produce good number of engineers who work and who are working presently in well-known reputed institutes. Now, may I now request Professor Bhagat Inamdar to start with his presentation. Now, also for any sort of queries that one may get, you can always log into our website www.klsvdit.edu.in. Sir Bhagat, over to you.
Thank you, sir. First, I would like to welcome all the students who have cleared their PUC examination and now they are planning for their undergraduate program. So, to begin with, let me first give you a small overview of KLS Society. So, the mission of Karnataka Law Society was to impart quality education in the North Karnataka region. Till now, KLS has 13 institutions, which includes 1 law college, 2 PU colleges, 2 engineering college, 1 polytechnic, 1 MBA college, and 2 BCA colleges. So to begin with, let me give a small introduction about what exactly a BCA course is. So BCA stands for Bachelor of Computer Applications. It is 3 years degree course having 6 semesters. The course imparts knowledge about analyzing the problem statement, addressing it, and solving the given problem. The Bachelor of Computer Application is a course that is customized for students willing to take the more interested computers in the field of computers. So, let's understand what is the minimum eligibility criteria for joining the BCA. Any student who passed 12th exam, he or she may be from science or even commerce background with a minimum of 35%. It is enough to take admission. So, what is the specialty of KLS BCA College? So, KLS BCA is established in the year 2009 at Haliyar of Uttar Kannada district, Karnataka. So the college is affiliated to Karnataka University with the intake of 60 students per batch. So the college has some of the best track record of results in Karnataka University Dharwad, highly experienced and qualified and dedicated staff. The college has well-organized training and placement activities, special coaching in communication skills and focus on overall personal development of students. Good placement records since the inception of the college, well-equipped laboratories as per the guidelines of KUD. All the classrooms, laboratories are having LCD projectors. The college also consists of uninterrupted power supply with 62 kVA generator. The management has decided to provide the dress code with a view to inculcate corporate cultural among the students, encouragement for co-curricular, cultural and sports activities. Regular information about students' attendance and examination performance is updated to the students' parents. The students' counseling to resolve academic as well as personal problems of the student. The college library has sufficient books with more than 2,000 books as per the university norms. The college also subscribes books of IT and management magazines. We are providing every student 3 books every semester, and there is one more facility that if a student score highest in a PUC or in BCA semesters, then we are providing a complete series of each books for every student who scored well in the examination. Now, moving on, in the Department of Sports, our physical director who take care of physical fitness and sports, they provided a very strong physical care of what the students. Miss Disha Mista and Hazrat Mulali got a secured medal in Karnataka University Athletic Meet 2019 and 20. Moving on, so what are the opportunities after completion of BCA? So student can either opt for software as well as hardware jobs. If a student opts for software, then he has to deal with what developing any software or web development, or even he can start his own job or say startup. For hardware, he has to good in analyzing or designing a circuit. Maybe it could be any networking what we say peripheral or motherboard or even a RAM. So if he's good with the hardware, then what he can opt for what the computer hardware engineer. Now, apart from these two, even a student can opt for a government sector jobs like bank, railways, then private sector jobs like programmer as a programmer, software developer, data analyst, or even Python developer. Apart from that, if you want to opt for higher education, then we can go for what MCA as well as MSc IT. Now, these are the companies where our previous students are placed. So those include the Tech Mahindra, Tata Consultancy Services, then IBM, Concentrix, Mindtree, Deloitte, Cognizant, and so on. So the table shows the placement details from the inception of the college. So starting with the first batch of 2013 and 14, among 28 students, only one got placed. But now, right now, in the current, even though there is a at this batch, that is in the year 1920, out of 60, 36 students are placed, and also each of them, many of them are placed in different companies. So that is what one good thing about what our college here. And I would like to specially thank our placement officer, Mr. Shalika Washingmat, for her contribution in this field. Now, so what all facility the college provides? So the college has highly equipped laboratories. That is, according to the KUD, we have sufficient number of computers in every lab. So there is another lab called as electrical electronics lab. So this lab, which have microprocessor as well as many electrical equipments with a sufficient number. Coming back to the library, we have what a large set of textbooks along with the books needed for what you say placement as well as what the for their overall development in the field of computer. So coming back to one more important aspect, that is scholarship that we offer. So these are the different scholarships we offer to the students: post-matric, pre-concession scholarship, food and accommodation, Vidyashri, then Devraj scholarship, SC/ST, minority, Canada, Jindal, WCPM, and Maulana Azad. So apart from that, we also provide the fee concession for meritorious students who scored highest and taken admission for BCA first semester. So these are the subjects for BCA first and second semester. So these includes the computer concept and C program in the first semester. So what these subjects do is they give you a very basic understanding about how exactly the computer works and what exactly the C program, and it's very basic introduction to the computer. Okay. Apart from all this, we also encourage students to take part in cultural activities. So every year, the KLS JIT, KLS GIT MCA department, KLS GCC organizes many fest. So we encourage our students to participate in this fest. So these are some glimpses of that. So these are the placement records for the semester for the year 2017 and 18, and I would like to thank congratulate all the students who are placed in different companies. So Mrs. Shamita Oshima, who is in charge of the placement cell, she has a vast communication and she conducted many career guidance and cell activities, also seminars and guest lectures. So she's done a very fabulous job in placing the students, and before that providing necessary training so that students can get placed in many companies. So this is one glimpse of workshop which is conducted by Praveen Gudi. He has a wonderful. He is a wonderful speaker. His motivation was very important for our students to keep both. He encouraged in performing well in academics as well as how the student can get placed in the companies. It was a very important, very useful session, you can say. Finally, I would like to thank for giving me opportunity for giving this seminar. For more queries, you can contact Dr. Samir Gandhili sir as well as Vinod Pokidkar sir.
Well, thank you, Professor Bhagat. I hope the aspect has been covered by Bhagat related to PC. Now, again, it's a 3 hours long session, and I hope many inputs have been covered and given to all our stakeholders, and it was a very enthusiastically taken by all our presenters, and I hope everything is being covered, touched upon within this short span of time. Now, it's time to say a few words from my side. At the outset, I would like to thank all the students and parents for being part of this event. I hope this webinar would have cleared all the doubts related to prospects of engineering at VDIT and the prospects at KLS BCA College. I would like to thank Shri Vinayak Lokur, our esteemed GC member and man behind KLS Academy, Shri Rajendra Belagamkar sir, Chairman of Governing Council VDIT, and all our esteemed GC members for providing this wonderful opportunity to VDIT in reaching out the parents and engineering school aspirants through this platform. A special thanks to Professor Abhilasha Patramali of KLS Academy for this great initiative. Thank you, madam. I thank our beloved principal, Dr. V.V. Katti, and our vice principal, Dr. B.A. Kulkarni, for this webinar series and designating me as a moderator for this session. Thank you, sir. I would like to thank all our respected HODs of all the departments of VDIT and the presenters who delivered today's session, specifically Dr. Arun Kakanti, Dr. K.S. Pujari, Professor Purnima Raikar, Professor C.K. Sridhar, Professor Uttam Satpute, Professor R.S. Munalli, and Professor Bhagat of KLS College. And a special thanks to Computer Center of KLS VDIT led by Professor Abhay Inchal and timely support from Mr. Vinayak for glitch-free sessions. I hope we as a team VDIT has given you proper inputs and the scope of engineering at KLS VDIT. I think it's time to sign off from our end, and I hope to see many of the budding engineers at VDIT campus. Now I am passing on this platform to Professor Abhilasha. Madam, can you just talk few words related to this session? Over to you, ma'am.
Yes, thank you, Professor Vikas Parikar, sir. And it was indeed a marvelous presentation, I would say, and with all the detailed keynotes about all the respective institutions. And this is what we actually wanted to give our students and the participants. I hope they are all benefited with this presentation of yours. And thank you for the entire organization and the moderation. And you are like the man behind this show. So I would like to personally thank from KLS Academy. And now I think it is time to wind up because we have taken a lot of time. So thank you for all of you to join us and making this presentation a fruitful one for the students. Thank you, VDIT Haryana.
Thank you. Thank you.
This conference is no longer being recorded.